Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
It causes a racket and often disrupts the sleep of both the snorer and their partner. But persistent snoring doesn't just wreak havoc on relationships. Ignoring snoring could put you at risk of hypertension, heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, experts say. That's because sleep apnea can cause an interruption in airflow, fragmented sleep and reduced oxygen levels in the blood, putting strain on the cardiovascular system, Mr. Pavel Serta, consultant ENT and rhinology surgeon at London Bridge Hospital told Mail Online. And with an estimated 15 million snorers in the UK, about 1 in 5 people, according to the British Snoring and Sleep Apnea Association, it's no small issue. The coarse sound of snoring occurs when the tongue, mouth, throat or airways in your nose vibrate as you breathe. This happens when the air cannot flow freely. This is, in part, caused by how when you are asleep these parts of the body relax and become narrower. Although this reduction in breathing space isn't a problem for most of us, snorers may have an additional obstruction somewhere between the Adam's apple and the tip of the nose. This blockage can be swollen tissue, congestion or a deformity, says BSSAA. People who smoke, are overweight, drink too much alcohol or just sleep on their back are more likely to snore, according to the NHS. Obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, occurs when the walls of a person's throat relax and narrow during sleep, blocking their airways. This interrupts normal breathing, with symptoms including loud snoring, noisy and labored breathing, and repeated episodes when breathing is interrupted by gasping and snorting. OSA affects between 4 and 10% of people in the UK. In the US, around 22 million are affected. During an episode, the lack of oxygen triggers a sufferer's brain to pull them out of deep sleep so their airways reopen. These repeated sleep interruptions can make the person very tired, with them often being unaware of what the problem is. Risks for OSA include: treatment includes lifestyle changes, such as losing weight, if necessary, and avoiding alcohol. In addition, continuous positive airway pressure, CPAP, devices prevent the airway closing by delivering a continuous supply of compressed air through a mask. A mandibular advancement device, MAD, can also be used, which is like a gum shield that holds the jaw and tongue forward to increase the space at the back of the throat. Untreated, OSA increases a person's risk of high blood pressure, stroke, heart attacks, and type 2 diabetes. Source: NHS. However, there can be more serious causes of snoring. While occasional snoring is generally not a cause for concern, habitual snoring can be indicative of underlying health issues that could warrant attention, Mr. Serta said. Waking up frequently during the night, feeling sleepy in the day, and experiencing morning headaches are some of the signs of sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a condition that causes your breathing to temporarily stop, making you snore very loudly. Mr. Serta said, it is important to recognize the signs that snoring may require a specialist's intervention. Persistent loud snoring, choking or gasping during sleep, excessive daytime sleepiness, and morning headaches, chest pains, and nasal congestion are red flags that should not be ignored. There are 2 distinct types of sleep apnea: central sleep apnea, CSA, and obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, he explains. CSA is caused by the brain not sending proper signals to the muscles that control breathing during sleep, whereas OSA is caused by the upper airways being obstructed, Mr. Serta said. More people are affected by obstructive sleep apnea than central sleep apnea. Similarly to regular snoring, sleep apnea occurs when the muscles at the back of the throat relax excessively, causing the airway to become partially or fully blocked. However, this interruption in airflow can lead to fragmented sleep and reduced oxygen levels in the blood, putting strain on the cardiovascular system. If left untreated, it can increase the risk of hypertension, heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, Mr. Serta said. He said, if you suspect that you or a loved one may have sleep apnea, seeking help from a sleep specialist is crucial. Specialists can conduct a thorough evaluation, often involving a sleep study to monitor